Hey friends, let me show you how to make your own delicious bowl of chicken vindaloo. I'm crying because it's gonna taste so good, not because of the onions. That's really good. To start our vindaloo sauce, we have to get all of our dry ingredients or seasonings together. So right here, I have half a cinnamon stick, about 3 cardamom pods, a half teaspoon of mustard seed that's ground up, about 10 to 15 peppercorns, as well as 5 to 6 cloves. So we're gonna get these into our grinder. And then we're gonna add in about a tablespoon of ground coriander, as well as half a tablespoon of cumin. And then a tablespoon of our red pepper flakes. Now these aren't gonna be your traditional red pepper flakes. These are a little bit different. Let me show you that there. Once you have all of your seasonings into your grinder, we're gonna put the lid on and grind them together. This might take 1 or 2 iterations just to make sure everything is a really fine powder, because you wanna make sure that you get all of those flavors really well incorporated into your chicken as it marinates. Now that is looking good. Look at that, everything is really fine. It's a really fine powder. This is going to make a great start to our vindaloo sauce. And now in our little blender, we're gonna take our fine powder that we just made with all of our seasonings, add in a stick of ginger that's about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. It could even be 2 inches, that's fine too. 10 to 12 cloves of garlic. And this is about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, as well as 2 to 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. We're gonna put this top on and we're gonna blend this until it becomes a really nice paste. Oh, that smells so good. Once you see that it's all blended up and it's a paste, so it's not quite runny, but it is like an actual paste, this is gonna be perfect. After cutting my chicken, I realized that I forgot to add turmeric to the sauce, so you're also gonna wanna do a half teaspoon of turmeric. And then I'm gonna reblend this, that way that's all mixed in together, and then we're gonna marinate our chicken. Now we're gonna chop our chicken into nice pieces. I would say you want them about 1 inch or less thick, that way they don't take as long to marinate. Pour a little bit of olive oil in there, or really your oil of your choice. Add a decent shake of your favorite salt. And then our marinade. And then our marinade. Once you've got your paste, your oil, and your salt in your bag, as well as your chicken, we're just gonna give that a really good mix and make sure we're coating all of our chicken pieces. If you want to take it one step further, you can get your mallet out and pound the chicken so that it becomes a little bit thinner and it really soaks in a lot of those flavors. And you just go around it, and it's kind of beating the seasonings into the chicken too. And now this can go in the fridge for at least 1 hour or up to overnight. Once it's time to cook our chicken, we're gonna get started by blending 1 whole onion. Once you have your onion in a fine paste, it's time to get cooking. Once we've got some oil heated, we're gonna go ahead and add our onion paste. Woo! These are burning my eyes a little bit, but I'm crying because it's gonna taste so good, not because of the onions. So we're gonna cook these onions until they caramelize, so they're gonna turn that nice, really dark brown, rich color, and that's gonna give us a lot of the flavor for our vindaloo and add to the paste that we're gonna have in there as well. Once you've added some color to your onions and they're sticking together and all the moisture's drawn out, you're gonna add a handful of sugar. This is probably about a half tablespoon or so. And then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And then it's time to add our marinated chicken. And as we're letting all of that mix together, we're going to add about a half cup of water just to get it a little bit saucier. Now we're gonna cover this for about 10 minutes or until the chicken is done, at which point we'll take the cover off and then we'll cook it down until it reaches the thickness that we like for our Vindaloo sauce. We're gonna take this off the heat and it's gonna thicken as it cools. So keep that on the stove, let it cool down, and then we're gonna serve it either on top of rice or by itself, really however you want to enjoy it. But that's basically it, and now you have your own chicken Vindaloo. After giving it a try, I realized that it was missing a little bit of heat and a little bit of citrus. So I put a little bit of cayenne pepper in there to kick up the heat, as well as the juice of a lemon. I will make sure to put that in the description so that if you try this recipe, you don't leave them out. But trust me, this is a really good Vindaloo recipe to try. If you don't want it too spicy, I suggest leaving out the cayenne. But if you like it the way that it tastes, definitely recommend still adding the lemon juice. Please make this and let me know what you think. Enjoy!